All right, we're talking about food already.
That's it. Go ahead.
Barbecue, maybe. All right, let's go back to the lines. We have Lucy on the line. Hey, Lucy, I think you're calling back. What's your question?
Yeah, about the gun in the car.
Yes.
Okay.
In the car, okay?
All right.
Right. Now, listen, say the door was locked, and they broke out the windows, but I had a spare set of keys in the car and the gun in the car, all right?
I would say...
Now, hang on a second,
all right.
Mr. Kennedy. Now, can I also file a claim against my homeowners for that instead of my car insurance, which leaves me for a bigger liability? And here's my thing that I really forgot. I was told years ago that yes, my insurance provider will pay off on some negligence like that for me.
Yes.
And then they'll turn around and sue me to recover their damages.
I'll tell you what, you ought to be a lawyer. You know all the tricks. It's true, just because the insurance company would pay off, they could still come back and say, we paid this with reservation. We're not admitting that we're liable, we're going to pay it, but really, you are responsible. And we have a lot of subrogation claims all the time. When insurance companies have built the biggest buildings in every city. How do they do that? Not by spending out all this money, but by, you know, getting the money, and they have it. And so that's the way it is. But can you make a claim on your homeowners? Yes. Should you have homeowners? Yes. And those who rent, I suggest that you get a renter's policy on your personal belongings and your liability there.
Wow. Lucy knows what she's talking about. All right, line 5. Richard, thank you for calling. What's your question?
Hey, do I need a will if I only have one grown child and all my accounts? He's the main
beneficiary on it. The answer is yes, absolutely. Have a will. You never know how you might meet your death. If it was met in a car wreck, there could be substantial monies, and the will settle a whole lot of issues. And so I tell everyone, very inexpensive, get it, and it'll really help your family. If you don't do it, you're allowing a lot of problems that the family will have to deal with.
Even if it's just one child.
Even if it's just one child.
There you go. Good answer. Hey, Cassandra, thanks for calling. What's your question?
Yes, I was employed by the state of Tennessee, and I was denied my pension. I was there a lot of years, and I had paperwork about it, and I was denied my pension, and I've been trying to get my pension for a lot of years now, and I don't know whether time has lapsed that I can. I need to try to get my pension. I've worked with the state a lot of years.
Well, one of the things that I think that would always help you and the rest of the listening audience is the documentation. If you were working and they provided a pension for you, it should have said on some of your pay stubs. So what does that really mean? When you get a pay stub, keep it. Should you check it? Most everybody that's in any kind of pension fund will get a statement every now and then. They're required by law to send it to you once a year so that you know how much money you have. And if there is a misunderstanding, you have documentation you can take to a lawyer. The lawyer can file a petition against the state and say, we want our benefits. And if they say, well, we don't have it, or it was denied, or she withdrew it, if whatever the problem is, they're going to have to answer that to a judge.
There you go. All right, let's get through the line. Hello, the caller. Thank you for calling. What's your question? Hi, good evening. What's your question?
Oh, hi. First of all, thank you for your time. My question is, I have a 9-year-old that her dad was out of the picture until she was 7. And he decided to come back in her life, which was fine. And this is the time that I was actually getting married. So I guess he just came back to start causing problems.
All right.
I have a full custody of her. But when it comes to school or medical issues, you know, he has joint custody of that. He's never there. He's never, he doesn't pay child support. He pays like a portion, 1/3 of the child support every, you know, like 2 to 3 months.
Yes.
and they're not doing anything about it. I've gone to court. My daughter was, my previous lawyer, I had to change lawyers. My previous lawyer asked to bring her in front of the judge, and which I was against, but he asked me to do that, and I did. I took my daughter, at this time she's 9.
Yep.
I took her, we went to court. She also had, I had a school counselor with me, and the DSS was, not DSS, DCS was involved as well. So I had them as well with me with the documentation that she's not happy there. You know, she had a lot going on with her dad. Anyways, my problem is there's nothing I can do with the system. Like, I feel like the judge doesn't, I don't know what's going on, you know.
Well, we hear a lot of people that pursue and they go in and many times I hear what you've shared. Well, they're not doing anything to him. He's not paying. He pays every 2 or 3 months. And most lawyers that take these cases, it's unusual for them to bring a 9-year-old in, but your case may have been very unique. And so what I say, if the lawyer didn't get it done, I would still pursue it. It's always a shocker. It's traumatic for the children to not have somebody in their life, and then at age 7 or 9, here they come. And so I'm very sensitive to what you've shared. But again, keep advancing your cause. If this lawyer doesn't get it done, go talk to another one.
It seems like to be that's the common trend, just don't give up.
Well, and you know, everywhere in any business, don't give up. Don't give up. And the most important thing is your rights and your children's rights. Why do you work day and night? For your children and your family. So we would keep advancing.
Yeah, it's like some of the callers, they just feel helpless.
That is so true. And we hear that in the law firm. People come all the time, and they do. So we try to help everyone.
All right. Good calls. Good questions. I'm learning a lot myself. So
yes.
We'll have much more open line after the break.